He said that madness is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results.
Betrayed at the very last minute by his president, whom he served diligently over his 2 terms, William Ruto rose to power against all odds. The self-proclaimed hustler is one of the most controversial presidents Kenya has ever seen. And on today's video, we will look at the 5th president's stint thus far. In his few months' rise to power, Kenyans struggled under the weight of heavy taxation and rising cost of living. The president seized the opportunity to assure the country that better days are ahead and that the painful choices made would spur economic growth and promote shared prosperity. He also gave an update touching on all sectors, stating that despite the enormous challenges, we as a country are on the right path and that it is only a matter of time before the full transformation is realized.
I want to repeat here again, as I did before, this is not about North versus South. It is not about emitters or non-emitters. It's not about the rich versus poor, climate guilty or innocent, and the powerful or the powerless. It's about all of us, big and small. It's about us in our diversity. And it's about crafting a win-win outcome.
His Excellency also scrapped the subsidies, which resulted in food production soaring and skyrocketing by 40% at a fraction of the previous cost. Millions of Kenyans secured jobs under the housing program as well as entrepreneurial opportunities both locally and abroad.
By the way, in the last 8 months, 8 months, I have launched the construction of 36,000 housing units in Kenya. Yeah, I went to Homa Bay. Last Friday I was in South B here at the Bellevue, where they are building, I think, 2,000 something houses. I will be going to Makongeni, hopefully in the next maybe 3-4 weeks or 1 month, to launch another 30,000 houses. The 36,000 units, there are close to 100,000 young people today working in those sites.
He said his administration's biggest stride has been in the education sector, where the education task force he formed since assuming office has come up with recommendations that will streamline the sector.
Sasa musikie kutoka kwangu, kwa sababu hawa watu watawachana na hiyo tabia mbaya ya kuuliza wazazi walipe pesa na ilihali serikali imetoa pesa. Wacha nirudie. Serikali ya Kenya hii Januari, sio ya last year, hii Januari, tumetoa bilioni 62.
In his list of accomplishments, His Excellency also highlighted the agricultural sector, stating that his administration was now addressing Kenya's high cost of living by intervening in farming. Some of the interventions, he said, included enrolling farmers in a program based on the size of their land and lowering the cost of fertilizer. President William Ruto is again and again trying to make it aware to Kenyans that paying taxes is more beneficial to us by raising our economy and releasing us from the shackles of foreign debt, even though it seems quite harsh on the common mwananchi. His regime is also fixated on trying to make Kenya a powerhouse in the sporting and entrepreneurial sectors, mainly targeting the youth of the nation. In summary, William Ruto is set to fulfill his vision of mimicking developed economies, rather than following traditional ways of governing a third world country. This might prove to be his downfall considering the fast pace he is moving with, but if he is to succeed, he will with no doubt be Kenya's best chief executive by far.
Food items have come down, our dollar situation has improved, even fuel situation has improved because we have made the right decisions. I would continue the the path of making the right decisions for our country, because you can never be wrong if you make the right decisions. They may not be popular, they may not be easy, but the right decisions will always prevail, and we will get our country where we want to go.